12 sisters lived in the highest tower of the kingdom of Castelia. The eldest was Aurora, with golden hair and eyes as blue as the sea. Her dress changed like the night sky, sometimes filled with stars, sometimes glowing with moonlight. The other 11 sisters were Stella, Luna, Nova, Celeste, Vega, Lyra, Eris, Freya, Ivy, Amber, and the youngest, Dawn. Her smile was like spring, and when she cried, her tears turned into pearls. King Roderick was a man of strict rules. No princess was allowed to leave her room after sunset. The tower door had 7 locks, and the windows were barred with iron. Yet a strange thing happened. Every morning, 12 pairs of dancing shoes were found torn. The silver threads were unraveled, the soles worn thin, and bloodstains were found inside. The king was furious. "Where do you go at night?" he demanded. The sisters remained silent. Only Aurora spoke. "We are sleeping, father." But there were dark circles under her eyes, and Dawn had blisters on her feet. The king made a proclamation. "Whoever can solve this mystery shall receive whatever they desire, half my kingdom and my crown, but whoever tells a lie shall be banished." Many princes came, dukes, earls, and princes from distant lands. They brought golden beds, glasses of wine, and sleeping draughts. 10 soldiers stood guard, but by morning everyone was fast asleep and the shoes were still torn. The princes claimed, "The girls know magic. They throw dust in our eyes. They are witches." The king grew harsher, digging a moat around the tower and filling it with crocodiles. One day, an ordinary boy named Jesper arrived. He was no prince, but the kingdom's sock sewer. His hands were stained with ink and his clothes were covered in thread, but his eyes were calm like a river. In his hand, he held a cloak given to him by his grandmother, a cloak that made the wearer invisible. Before she died, his grandmother had said, "Use this cloak only for the truth. If you wear it for a lie, you too will vanish into thin air." Jesper told the king, "I will stay for one night. I want no gold nor the kingdom. I only want the truth." The king laughed. "A sock sewer will solve the mystery. Very well, but if you fail, it is 3 years in prison." At night, Jesper put on the cloak and became invisible. The 12 sisters locked the door. Then Aurora tapped under her bed. Tap, tap, tap. The floor slid away. A staircase led deep underground. A cold wind rose, carrying the melody of a familiar song. Jesper followed. The stairs ended in a golden forest. The leaves were gold, the trunks were silver, and the birds were made of diamonds. Beneath their feet was not soil, but clouds. Stella plucked a leaf. Jesper took one as well to keep as proof. The leaf was hot, as if it had a fever. Stella turned around. "Who's there? Is someone here? My skin is crawling." Jesper held his breath. Even the thumping of his heart felt loud. After the golden forest came the silver forest. The leaves were silver and the river shimmered like mercury. The air smelled of cold metal. Luna sat by the river and soaked her feet. She splashed the silver water. "Ah, the burning has stopped." Jesper caught a drop in a bottle. The bottle was instantly covered in mist. Then came the diamond forest. Every leaf emitted light, but the light was cold. No shadows fell. The silence was so deep it made the ears ache. Dawn laughed and broke a branch. It sounded like breaking glass. Thousands of birds flew away, but there was no sound of flapping wings. Jesper took a piece of that as well. As he held the branch, his finger was cut. Red blood fell. On the diamond ground, it looked black. At the edge of the lake was a lake. The water was black and mirrored like glass. On the lake were 12 swan boats with silk sails and silver oars. In each boat sat a prince, handsome with expensive clothes, but their eyes were vacant. Smiles were painted on their faces, but there was no life in them, as if they were wax dolls. Each sister boarded a boat. The prince in Aurora's boat said, "You are late today, Princess Aurora. He will be angry." Aurora's voice trembled. "I don't want to go, Prince Caspian. My feet hurt." "The pain will remain. Dancing is the punishment." Jesper leapt into Aurora's boat. The boat swayed slightly and the water splashed. Aurora whispered, "Why does the water feel heavy, Caspian?" Caspian did not turn his head. "It must be the wind, Princess, the wind." Across the lake was a palace. It had no walls, only pillars. The floor was made of glass, and beneath it stars swam. There was no roof but the open sky, but the sky was upside down. In the center was a throne, and sitting on it was the Shadow King. His body was made of smoke, his hands were long, and his fingers were slender. He had no face, but a crown of black iron filled with thorns. He clapped. No sound was heard, but the air vibrated. Music began, the sound of a violin, but the strings were made of hair. The sisters trembled and began to dance. Their feet were bloody, their shoes were tearing, and an alpana of blood formed on the floor. Yet they danced. Their eyes were open, but they were asleep. Tears fell from Aurora's eyes, and as they hit the floor, they instantly became diamonds. From under his cloak, Jesper watched. Black threads emerged from the Shadow King's crown, tied to each sister's ankle. The threads moved, and the sisters danced. There were tiny thorns on the threads. Blood fell with every tug. With 3 hours left to dawn, Jesper realized that once the sun rose, the sisters would return to the tower and remember nothing. Tomorrow the shoes would tear again. This would continue until their feet were no more. He pulled off the invisible cloak and stood before Aurora. "Princess, I will help you." Aurora did not stop dancing, but her eyes widened. "Who are you? A human? Humans do not come here. How did you get here?" "I am Jesper. I sew socks. I have seen it all. You do not come here by choice. That crown binds you. Your feet are his food." The Shadow King laughed, a sound like the wind or a tomb door opening. "Foolish boy, they are mine. Their mother, Queen Isabella, made a promise to me. 12 daughters, 12 nights, 12 dances. In return, I would save her life. She died in the war, but the promise remains. Blood for blood." Aurora's feet stopped for a fraction of a second. The black thread pulled tight. Mother sold us, our lives for her own." Jesper shouted, "The promise is over. You have taken 12 years. 12 times 12 is 144 nights. The tally is finished. I have counted." The Shadow King stood up. His shadow covered the entire palace. "You have counted? With what courage?" Jesper pulled out the golden leaf. It was still hot. Witness of the golden forest. He showed the silver water. Witness of the silver river. He held up the diamond branch, witness of the diamond forest. You have cheated. Every night they cross 3 forests. You turned 1 night into 3 nights. 12 years multiplied by 3 is 36 years of dancing. The promise was fulfilled 24 years ago. The Shadow King roared. The palace shook, the glass floor shattered, and the stars below scattered. The princes cried out with human voices, "Save us, we're trapped, we lost, and he stole our souls." Aurora then took off her shoes. They were torn, blood-stained, with silver threads hanging. She looked at the Shadow King. There were no more tears in her eyes, only fire. "Enough, my mother erred out of fear. I am not afraid, not my sister's feet, not any more." She threw the shoe. It spun through the air and struck the very center of the crown. A clanging sound rang out. The black threads snapped from the crown, not 1, but 12. They scattered, writhing like snakes before vanishing. One by one, the sisters fell to the ground. They took a breath for the first time of their own free will. The Shadow King screamed. His smoky body thinned, became hollow, and then faded into a single long sigh. The promise is broken. Nothing else remained. The palace turned to dust. The lake dried into cracked earth. The golden, silver, and diamond forests vanished into thin air. The princes turned into light and melted into the sky, whispering, "Thank you." The sisters woke up. The sun was rising, painting the eastern sky orange. They ran up the stairs back to the tower. Their feet were bare and cut, but they felt light. Jesper followed. His cloak blew away in the wind and never returned. His grandmother had said the cloak would leave once it served the truth. In the morning, the king arrived. 12 pairs of shoes were torn, but today there was no blood on the floor, only dust. He grabbed Jesper. "You fell asleep too, to the dungeon." Jesper smiled. He pulled out the golden leaf. It was now just an ordinary dry leaf. The silver water was now dew. The diamond branch was now a stick. "Your Majesty, when the magic ends, the proof becomes ordinary. But your daughters are innocent. Their mother made a promise to the Shadow King to save her life. Now they are free." Aurora stepped forward. Her feet were bare and scarred, but her head was held high. "Father, forgive us. We could not speak. Every night upon waking, we would forget everything. Only the pain remained." The sword fell from King Roderick's hand. He knelt down and embraced his 12 daughters. His breastplate was dampened by tears. "It was my fault. I bound you with rules and punishments. I thought rules meant love." He looked at Jesper. "What do you desire? Half the kingdom? My crown? My white horse?" Jesper bowed his head, ink still on his hands. "I only ask that Princess Aurora dances with me, if she wishes, once in the light of day, not by anyone's command, not bound by anyone's thread." Everyone was silent. The 11 sisters held their breath. The king watched. Aurora took a step forward. Her feet were bare and dusty. She smiled, a real smile for the first time. There was a sea in her eyes. "I will dance, Jesper, but without shoes. I have no more faith in shoes." That evening, a festival was held in Castelia. The locks of the tower were opened. The moat was filled and turned into a flower garden. The 12 sisters danced barefoot on the grass. Dawn scattered pearls, laughing, amber threw flowers. Jesper played the flute, not a golden one, but one made of bamboo. The tune was wavering, but true. King Roderick kept the beat, tears in his eyes. And the stairs beneath the tower, Aurora sealed herself with stones. Luna poured her silver water, and Celeste recited a mantra. The stairs vanished. In their place grew 12 rose bushes, red, blue, yellow, and purple. Every night they sway in the moonlight and whisper. A single thorn from the Shadow King's crown remains in the king's room, kept in a glass box. Roderick looks at it every day and remembers, if you bind with fear, shadows follow. And if you ever hear the sound of anklets at midnight, do not be afraid. Open your window. You will see Aurora walking barefoot in the garden, stars in her hair. She dances in dreams now, not by command, but by her own joy. Beside her, Jesper sits and sews shoes, not new ones, but the stories of old shoes. The kingdom now sleeps in peace, for the greatest magic is not a rule, not a crown, not a promise. The greatest magic is when someone says, you don't have to dance if you don't want to. As for the shoes, when shoes tear, new ones are made, but a broken heart is mended only by the truth, and the price of truth, a golden leaf, a drop of silver water, a diamond branch, which in the end are just a leaf, dew, and a stick. For magic fades, what remains is humanity.